no.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Steph coming at you on August 2nd with my great business partner, associate, the greatest grappler that I know,
Whoa,
besides
what?
our professors and
Besides
Jake Harper.
everyone else that
and
you know
Grant.
that's better than me at grappling.
The great Xander Kayali. And we got a guest star, Mr.
Hello, everybody. Kyle, Germany here.
Ooh.
Hey.
What's going on? All the way from New York.
Yeah, caught the late night.
Yeah.
Got the late night flight. But hey, this has been like a decade in the making, bro. Like, it's been a minute since we've seen each other. But
Very true, very true.
you got out on vacation, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right.
Second day.
Second.
First, kind of.
What time did you land last night?
I landed pretty early. I was supposed to get in. I landed around like 11:30.
11:30. Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you pick him up or how?
No, he rental car just because like of potential like work or like something going on with
Yeah.
Yeah.
the
Schedules.
children or something like that, and I gotta go.
It was
He's out.
1:30 my time. It was like-
Yeah. It was tough. He was still on that East Coast time. How's that jet lag?
It's good. I got up really early this morning because, whatever.
So are you
Just-
Oh,
tired right now?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Besides the gummies.
Fair enough. Also, this episode is brought to you by unofficial sponsor Michelob Ultra,
The
low
sponsor
cal,
of today.
low carb.
Did you finish it? Oh.
I did. I mean, we'll get you another one
Yeah.
in a little bit, but
Low calorie, low carb. If you're trying to cut weight, probably don't drink beer.
period, at all.
But hey,
But if you're going to, Michelob Ultra.
We will be expecting that check as soon as possible, Michelob, or at least a next free 24 pack.
Yeah. So Kyle, let's hear about your upbringing a little bit. Like, where are you from? Where were you born? What's your story? Like, what's your path?
oh, okay, yeah. From Long Island, New York, suburb area, Nassau County, pretty diverse area. Went to Malvern High School, small high school. So I don't know, it's a pretty intimate upbringing. Pretty
Tight
much
area.
Yeah, it's a tight area. So, but then I also branched out a little bit. I'm in Queens, Manhattan, working now, making known friends out there.
Okay.
Overall, pretty diverse upbringing in New York.
Yeah, it's kind of tough not to like where we come from. I want to say we've seen it all, but we've seen it all.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean? It's like there's a guy who's in his underwear as a cowboy hat on and playing the guitar.
Yeah.
So
Times
you
Square.
so you were born in New York and you've just lived there your whole life,
Yes.
and you currently live in New York.
Yep.
Have you ever been to the West Coast before?
I've traveled to California once.
Okay.
2014.
I'm going to California tomorrow. So
You ever been?
yeah. My sister lives in California, and my aunts and
You
uncles.
said tomorrow? You going?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going tomorrow.
He's hitting Cali tomorrow. Comes
Yeah.
back.
Okay.
We train. We probably get another episode in.
Yeah. Safe travels. Yeah. Enjoy.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Me and Kyle, we met our freshman year of college, and we've always even if we lost touch, we still figured out somehow with social media or something
it's
link back up. We was getting into trouble back in the day, pretty bad.
Getting caught up in those shenanigans.
Yeah, for real. Caught up. But
we
made it out. We're pretty
good.
successful, man. I
Yeah.
feel like I have a family and some good corporate jobs. You got a good corporate job.
Yeah, we did alright for ourselves.
Yeah, we doing it.
At the
Yeah.
same time.
We played lacrosse back in the day.
So that's how you guys met
Yeah,
originally.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna make him a jiu-jitsu bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him to be a smother brother.
Yeah. So.
Never tried jiu-jitsu, so I'll see.
Yeah. So what do you know about jiu-jitsu? Do you know much? Has Stefan told you much?
Not much. He just kept stuff pretty much on the low wait till I experience it or whatnot. It's
Yeah.
I just know the grappling effects. It's not really
Yeah.
some
Just
type of striking.
exactly. Just
type of-
ground fighting. Just
Yeah. I know.
wrestling.
The basic idea of
Just
it.
good old wrestling.
Yeah. Wrestling
Seems
plus
cool.
chokes and some joint locks.
Yeah, what's a limb? You don't
Yeah.
need it. That's why God gave you two of them.
It can heal.
Yeah, it can
heal.
always get repaired or there's surgery or something. Choking, that's where it's
No, but we take care of each other.
No, yeah. Shout out to Easton Training Center in Centennial and
Yeah.
all the Easton schools in Colorado.
that is where
Mr. Germany's gonna go today.
Yeah.
He's gonna be coming down to the Thunderdome.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a real good family, local like friend fraternity experience.
Speaking of like diversity, we have like a diverse student population. We've got like families, like we have some like elderly people, some people in their like 60s and stuff that are still grappling with us,
Yeah.
and then we've got some young competitors like Jake and I and Grant and Stefan and everyone. Like we got some diverse jiu-jitsu there. It's a fun place. Got a lot of women's jiu-jitsu. We've got good kids program. Got it all.
I just like the overall aspects of like learning how to like protect yourself and like having yourself know like what to do in a situation if something gets hairy and like a hand to hand or something on the street or something.
There's one issue I find with like competition sport jiu-jitsu is like it's not good to be that comfortable on your back. It's good to have like a top game wrestlers type of game style. Like
applying the offense and the pressure.
I prefer to be a passer. I'm going to take someone down. If I'm going to fight, I'm not going to pull guard. I'm not going to put myself on my back where they have gravity on top of me to hit me. That it's like when we train jiu-jitsu specifically and not MMA, we kind of forget about the positions where we could get hit from.
Yeah.
So I would say, I mean, it's good to have a safe guard where you can attack someone off your back, but it's dangerous to rely too much on your guard. You know, it's good to have some top game, be able to put that squash on someone.
Yeah, that pressure.
Yeah.
You had something. My bad.
No, it's just beneficial to know many different ways and forms of defending yourself.
For sure.
Yeah.
Either way,
So, we tell everybody like we met our freshman year of college. I left due to certain reasons, but
shenanigans.
Some shenanigans.
We'll
but what was the path of like where you're at? And then so let's talk about the aspect of like school and like wherever you're going with that, and then kind of like what you do. Like we were talking about last night, this morning with the corporate job and everything like that.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there, and we'll figure this out.
I don't know. Like starting with Queens, like when we first went away, I just wanted to get away.
Yeah.
Get into a new environment and try to go to school and learn something. That was the point.
Yeah.
But,
it didn't work out.
It kind of deviated. I got kind of distracted because down there, like I was kind of like really excited to do all this stuff, and it was kind of slow paced. And then like that kind of clashed. Like those two like feelings. I was like, oh, all right. Like
yeah, being serious.
It probably would have been chill if I like calmed down, like stuck it out, like. For the matter of fact, I gave my sister that same advice. Like she went to school in Virginia. She graduated from Roanoke College, and it was like pretty lame. She played lacrosse as well too there. So, like she went and kind of complained about her first year. I'm like, relax. Like just your grades are all right. Like stay there. You didn't get in any trouble. Like you're fine. Just get there, like 2 or 4 years and then leave. Cause like I went down to Queens, like met cool people and all that, but like
it was a longer road.
Yeah, it was like a longer road.
College is tricky. Did you go to college like right out of high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did the same thing. I went to CSU right after I graduated my first semester, and that was rough. I was not ready to be on my own, be in this campus and live in the dorms and like always stay on campus and have all this like just a complete switch in your life, and like it's tough.
It was really like social, like where we were at too.
Yeah.
Like that was the thing. Like it was so social, and like we like.
It was another small school again. Like I kept going to like small schools and like Queens was like really like.
It was like a tight knit community, and like it was either you were liked or you weren't liked.
Yeah.
That we were pretty much 50-50 on that.
Yeah.
The people like liked us. They're like Kyle, Steph, like, and then it'd be like.
But these experiences, I wouldn't really want to change them. Like
you guys are boys now. Like If you didn't go to that school, then you would have never met each other. We wouldn't be doing this podcast right now.
That is true.
You wouldn't be in Colorado right now, probably,
That is true.
Yeah. I just had this conversation with one of my boys back in New York, Ralph. Ralph Joseph. Yeah,
shout out to Ralph Joseph.
Shout out.
All J.
We were like talking about variables and situations that spin off and can
change the course of life.
Period. Yeah, like stuff like that. So,
yeah. So you were saying that your sister also plays lacrosse at a collegiate level, like. So did your parents play lacrosse? How did you guys get into lacrosse? Did she follow after you? She saw that you played lacrosse, so she got into
There's a lot of pressure in Long Island.
Yeah, but lacrosse is a lot of pressure, which Um, starting, I picked up a lacrosse stick for the first time ever. I was 19. Yeah, I mean not 19. I was in ninth grade, 14 years old. Like,
Okay.
so it was pretty late for.
For being a college athlete.
Well, yeah, eventually getting there, but
Yeah.
like even in high school, like that's already like on Long Island, like real far behind, like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Where
was.
I'm from, everybody, Pee Wee football or basketball, like all that shit you played since you were like 3 years old. Or somebody threw a basketball or football in your hands.
Yeah.
Like,
For real.
I got
but there's
you.
communities where they have like little lacrosse sticks in your 3-year-old son's hands, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Already.
And it's legit. I mean, it's pretty much like, I feel like the lacrosse community is what you'll experience tonight, like with the jiu-jitsu community and stuff like that. And
Okay.
I hope that you like it, that you get to go train back home and then experience like what the New York culture of jiu-jitsu is like. Because I mean,
dude, there's amazing jiu-jitsu out there.
Yeah.
Like, there's some places I'd really like to visit. You know?
like we might crash on your couch.
Have you ever been to New York, dude?
I've never been to New York.
Oh,
I've really never been to the East
do we
Coast.
do it? I think
Yeah,
do we fly out?
Yeah.
That would be crazy. I want to see the East Coast. I want to see so many places, man.
Because we could see, like even
And that's
Philly's
the
not that
thing.
far away. Like you can get to Philly in like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. That too.
Do some traveling podcasts.
You could probably do a few. We could probably like do like a hookup in Philly with some jiu-jitsu and do a podcast there with like the.
Eat a cheesesteak
For real, bro. Like
on the podcast.
dude, and then you could get like to experience like real pizza.
Oh shit! Yeah. real pizza.
Yeah.
Even the dollar pizza is fucking good. Like,
Have you had Big Bill's?
compared to?
I've not had Big Bills. We're gonna take Kyle to Marquee Pizza, also unofficial sponsor. Would appreciate a shirt or a free
Marquis
pie once
pizza.
in a while. Yo, Marquee Pizza is where it's at.
Marquis.
It's okay. And then Cosmos. We're gonna try to get in the Cosmos too
Okay.
when we in Boulder. We're gonna go to Boulder this weekend. a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'll
we're gonna
be
do
fun.
we're gonna do some shenanigans this weekend. We're
Okay.
gonna go. We're gonna go see the fights for UFC on Saturday.
So where are you guys gonna watch them?
We're gonna go to the House of View House.
Oh.
So we'll get to get
the
that.
one and only. Which one? Not the one and only, because there's many locations.
There's 3 locations, but I'm trying to decide if we're going to go to Denver right away, if we're going to go to Littleton and then shoot downtown to let them see the downtown lifestyle, because a few of my boys have to work and they're going to be coming from Castle Rock.
You
So
gotta
it's
just
like,
go to Denver right away. You don't want to miss any of that action.
I
The thing
know.
about MMA fights is like anything could happen in any fight. Like you could get the Francis Ngannou versus Derek Lewis, where it's like this hyped up card.
Oh, yeah.
This hyped up fight where you're
Yeah.
expecting an awesome knockout and then
it's just
nothing
nonsense.
happens.
Yeah.
Or it could just be like some clowns that you don't really anticipate that just go at, get after
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And then I think we're going to also, again, we're getting a little off topic here, but go hit up the Broncos on Monday. Go see their training camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Kyle, that's the other thing. So we were talking about lacrosse and like how he got into lacrosse. I'm sure probably one of your football coaches, like many football coaches, also coached lacrosse, or somebody knew the football coach that was a lacrosse coach, and they probably were like,
Shit.
"Yo, Germany, get over here, put this in your hand."
My high school lacrosse, like, I don't know, history is pretty crazy. Because, no, our lacrosse coaches were actually from a neighboring high school. Because the high school, we had to combine 2 teams to create one lacrosse team from my high school. So it's pretty.
Okay.
Because our school didn't have enough players. Like.
That's a real small school.
Yeah, I mean, probably about like 700
Oh, okay.
like population. Like,
See, he's like, "Oh."
my graduating class was like 160 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it's small, but like whatever. But it's just like I don't know. Like we didn't have enough people going out for a lacrosse team, so we had the players. But the school right down the block from us didn't pass the budget, but they had like a bunch of people.
Okay. Combined forces.
Yeah, so we literally, like, my whole high school team was, like, Malvern, East Rockaway. That was the school's name. And our coaches were from there. There was one Malvern coach, my first year when I was a freshman, he coached, but he was part-time. He was also a teacher at some other school, but he came through. I consider him a Malvern because his wife was a teacher there. So, but after that, all the coaches were from East Rockaway. I got coached by lacrosse from the other school.
Was it like a 20-minute ride to East Rockaway?
Not even 10 minutes or something. Like we actually had a shot. Like for my junior and senior year, like the first 2 years, that team had to come over to our facilities and practice with us. And then they were like, nah, like, fuck that. Like, you know, like whatever, like we have more players and like our players. I don't know what they argued or whatever, but then like my last 2 years in high school, we took a shuttle, like a little fucking bus.
Just like weird politics.
Yeah, weird politics. And we started practice over there. I didn't mind. Their field was only a little bit shittier because they were near like it was like marsh area. Like they were right near water.
Huh.
I don't know. You ever been in East Rockaway's field?
I've
South Shore.
like I've been to the South
but
Shore,
it's like
but like
that shit was fucked
would
up.
I like chill there regularly?
But I just skipped a big point. Like lastly, is that my mother was the one who introduced me to lacrosse. Like she was like, "Why don't you try this shit?" Like this scholarship.
Shout out to Mama Germany.
Yeah, word. Because it wasn't like
it wasn't for her.
No one like put a stick in my hand or like told me that this sport would be really cool or I would like it. Like I'm a big advocate for lacrosse. It's a great transitional sport. It's popping. Like you
have to be really athletic.
Yeah, it's
that's
like crazy.
a high paced sport.
And it's
the hand-eye coordination, I think, is like the biggest thing.
Hand-eye coordination.
It's entertaining to watch. At that too, there's more popular sports that are like slower, more boring, and all that stuff. So it's like. I don't know. She gave me the idea. I actually like stopped. I wanted to quit, and she actually then went to the coach and was like, "Nah, he can't like not come to practice. Like I don't want him in the streets. No, streets weren't that dangerous. But she wanted to keep me busy at all times, so she put me on.
Yeah,
and I actually did
that.
Go to
My mom too, though.
And play.
My mom too. My mom too got us out there. The thing that's different, and like I'm only 45 minutes, maybe 50 minutes away from him where I grew up, and like I live in Suffolk County, so. I mean, we're essentially the body and the tail of the fish on that little piece that's on the outside of New York right there. I'm on the right side. He's on the left side, essentially. East Coast, West Coast, Long Island.
Huh.
But I had like 1,300 kids in my graduating class. We fucking had like a team of like 45. They had to split up, and we still had to split up the schools. I think if they kept the schools together, it was going to be something ridiculous like 2,000 kids or something, 3,000 kids graduating.
Dang.
But I mean, lacrosse, like he was saying, it was pretty much like there's like that pee-wee level aspect.
Oh yeah, in certain communities and like neighborhoods in Manhasset, Cold Spring Harbor.
Yeah, like it goes down.
Huntington, like even near me, like Long Beach or like other places, like East Rockaway. Like even though they joined with us, like they still had kids who played lacrosse. Like it was a thing. Like
it was like if it was baseball, if it was football, basketball, wrestling. You know what I mean?
Okay. So in this area where you guys grew up, there's like beaches everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, it's super nice out there, right? It's
Yeah.
like
Jones Beach. Hey.
People popping at the beach.
Yeah, like
I try to go to the beach every weekend. If I would go every day.
Nice. That's awesome. That's why I'm going to California tomorrow. I'm trying to hit the beach, visit my sister, soak up some heat, soak up some sun. That'll be fun. I'm excited.
Dude, like it was crazy because there's Robert Moses and then there's Jones Beach. Like those are like the two biggest ones of like the South Shores of Long Island that are talked about. And then like you can go on to like these little like suburb stuff spot like Ferry, like Fire Island and shit like that.
Long Beach, Lido.
Yeah, and like Jones Beach I think is like in the top like 25 like beaches in like the U.S. or something ridiculous.
Yeah,
like I don't know like what
just,
stat it is, but like it's dope. It's dope.
There's better beaches. The accessibility and the price of Jones Beach.
Sometimes it's a little whack.
No, it's actually that's why like there's some beaches that are really nice, but they're private beaches like Long Beach private beach. You gotta pay $15 per head.
Okay.
To get into the beach, all day you can stay there. So day pass.
And then do you like pay for parking or I guess it's New York. You guys just walk everywhere, bike.
No, yeah, you drive.
I feel like the Long Island kids drive. Like anybody that's from Long Island, you gotta drive. But like if you live in Manhattan,
the Long Island Railroad goes to Long Beach, though. That's pretty accessible. But no one goes there because it's $15 for each person. Like Jones Beach,
Bixie shit.
It's a state. It's a state park. It's a state park. So
for real.
Oh, it's a state park.
They charge $10 for the car. Like you just roll out. And you can have
okay, I got you. It's just like if I go to like Rocky Mountain National State Park. Like,
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
national
just
park.
Exactly.
Just to get in, just pay $10,
and then anything that's in the car with you,
just get a day pass or whatever.
Yeah, everyone can give you.
Okay.
So that's why like Long Beach or beaches like that, the private beaches, more money. It's like maybe a little less. People still go, but it's like a little cleaner or like a little bit more like.
Yeah.
You be walking in the sand that's got them rocks and shit. You be fuck.
You can feel it's a little different. Even though they're like right next to each other, they're a couple miles down the shore. Like it's crazy.
Huh.
The beaches, like some coasts have a little more shells in the water.
Okay.
Did you go to Jersey Shore growing up?
No.
Never.
Yeah, never.
So how
Dang.
far did you guys grow up, like from the city, like from downtown New York City?
30 minutes, like 40 minutes. This
When I lived in
traffic.
when I lived in Nassau, yeah, it was like 30 minutes. Like,
Oh
by
yeah,
trip.
I
But
live,
like when I
yeah.
was in Suffolk, it was probably about like an hour, hour and a half.
Oh,
Okay, so like, did you guys go down there often or not really?
Like I did personally a lot back in
yeah,
the day
hell
with my
yeah.
boys, and like
Like what? You guys just like went and like did the nightlife, or what?
where I could get into, yes. But
Okay.
it's tough. I mean, it's pretty much like Denver. I mean, like they tight on the
Yeah, I've
IDs
yet to
and stuff.
experience Denver nightlife yet.
Yeah, so he can't really compare it yet, but
Yeah.
it's like you could be rubbing elbows with somebody that's a CEO that you don't even know about that's got a suit on or something, or there's like a chick who's like, I got a meeting for partner tomorrow, but thanks for the
Yeah.
shots. Here's my number. Like, oh, okay, okay,
Shit.
nice to meet you. I want to be the stay-at-home dad. I'll let you go to work.
Wow.
But I mean, that was like what it was like for me. But I know Kyle. Really quick. Our nightlife was like Charlotte because we went to college together. Like, so we didn't really get
Oh,
to go
yeah.
to Manhattan a lot together.
No,
We never even actually got to go to Manhattan. Period. Like, because when we would chill when we got back home from school. We would chill
Long Island.
in Long Island because
So what was the nightlife like in Charlotte? Just like bars, like college kids at bars, just like, or just
Yeah.
like parties, like kids throwing parties in their apartments and houses, or what?
Pretty
Like
much.
at CSU, it's all parties. Like
yeah,
there,
we had the
there
Lax
is there is
House.
bars. There's like a little bar area, like a downtown, but it's mostly parties where kids are just getting jacked up.
Yeah. It wasn't anything too different or exciting. It was pretty much the same places.
Parties,
Yeah, like
bars.
Charlotte was pretty small.
Okay.
Like the cops would come at the same time every night,
Yeah.
3 nights a week.
Pretty
Jeez.
predictable. But I mean, you had your house parties or whatever. It was cool.
Okay.
Like during that time, I wasn't driving. I was just like subject to
Wherever we were
whoever,
going.
Yeah, like it was cool, but it was just like different.
Yeah.
Like I was out there 1 year. I came back right to New York.
Same thing.
Yeah. Well.
If that, I didn't even get the year.
Since then, that's I was like not even in Long Island a lot.
Well, same thing. Like I said I went to CSU like right after high school. I only went for one semester. Like it was just like you said, social. There's all these parties, and you're in the dorms. There's all these like, I was in like a co-ed dorms. There's all these like dudes and girls around. It's like it's
Look
just
at
a
Xander
lot.
smiling. He
I
was
mean,
like
it's good and bad.
the
It's
house
like,
honeys was running around for Xander at the doors. Look at him. He's like,
it's a lot. Like it's not easy to focus on school when there's all these distractions like right in front of your face all the time. It's like no one's waking you up and telling you to go to school or something. It's
Yeah,
like
that was
it's
like
all
the
you
biggest
now,
thing.
you know? It's a
like
lot of
if this dude when he
responsibility.
sleeps. Like I remember I would be coming in
Yeah.
because him and my boy Kellen were roommates, and so like I'd be coming in, just giving him a quick knock, and he'd just be like out hours at a time. Like we get like 2 games of Madden in, and he's sleeping the whole time.
But I'm up. It doesn't matter. Like there's no like schedule or thing with my sleep pattern. I just sleep. I'm up. Different all
Wait,
hours,
you're saying
like,
you could just fall asleep whenever?
It depends on what was going on. Like if I was up all, like I can pretty much.
Yeah.
My body will take the sleep though. If it
Okay.
needs it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty strict. I go to sleep around 12 and wake up around 8. Like I'll just like start getting tired around 11. I start getting a little crazy. I'm like very
Gets a little
consistent.
punchy.
Yeah.
But then, all right, so we came back from Queens. So 2007, 2008, we come back. Yeah, that's you. We go. You did a little bit of JUCO at Nassau, played a little lacrosse, and then where'd you go after Nassau?
After Nassau Community, I went to NYIT, Division II school, for another 2 years. So then I did my last semester. I had 2 full years, and then I had like 1 rollover semester I took in Manhattan. Like I guess my eligibility.
Yeah. In Manhattan, like what kind of school was it? A big school?
Oh no, it was the same. I went to different campus. Like there was.
NYT has like multiple
university
locations.
Yeah, sorry.
location. Okay.
There's 2 different. There's one in Westbury, like Long Island, and there's another campus. But obviously, like our sports teams were based in the Long Island facility with fields and whatnot.
Okay.
Like the Manhattan one is in Columbus Circle, like.
There's no room. Like Manhattan is literally just buildings, and like the only grass is Central Park.
Yeah, it's only academics and class you're gonna attend. So I pretty much finished the course and then took last bit of classes out there.
Okay.
and I started working out there since then. So
What'd you get your degree in?
marketing.
Marketing.
Yeah.
Nice. And what would you say like your experience was like after leaving Queens, like getting into marketing? Like, did you feel like you had the proper people teaching you and like the proper resources on like becoming a marketer? Like, and if you want to go out on your own and do your own business of like be your own consultant for marketing and like set up your own shop, like, did you feel like you got what you needed?
No, but I don't feel like I can either blame anybody either, or I have nowhere to point the finger. Like, oh, I don't feel like you know everything was set up for success. Uh, Typically, I don't know, but I feel like today you have the resources you need if you really want to learn what you want to learn, or if you have a direction you want to go. I don't feel like you need necessarily a professor or somebody to sit down and walk you through it. So it's like
That yeah, it seems like these days you really don't need a degree to like you don't need to go to school to learn anything. It's just like
Yeah.
structure. All it is like structure. All right, go to class from 8 to 10. Here's your
yeah.
professor. You're gonna have this many classmates. Like it's just structure that
So I feel like
commits you to
people spend.
learning.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good.
So,
You're good.
no, just less time like looking for people to criticize and blame about why they aren't somewhere they should be because the system was whatever is like kind of like I don't know getting old like to me like it's just like
You feel like there's like a new way of learning?
yeah, not only that but just like a new direction of your energy, like just like I don't know, if you spent less time like worrying about what went wrong or who did it for you or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah, you just directed it towards using that to clarify where you want to go more specifically in your life, whatever that may be. Like, it's just a redirection of energy. I feel like too.
Yeah.
So
Hard work pays off. Like when you
yeah,
focus your effort or energy like into one category, you tend to see results in that one category or that one aspect of your life.
Yeah. Which is I think like the main thing that like I feel like we're always like trying to talk about like not only like between ourselves like the people that we have on but like the people that choose to listen. I think like that's like one huge thing I think we've all kind of like figured out is like if you're gonna be good at something like make sure that like if I'm gonna be good at the retail job like if I'm gonna be good at the nightclub like if I'm gonna be good at jiu-jitsu like I'm showing up. That your favorite catchphrase. Just show up.
Gotta show up
yeah,
in
Show
every
up.
moment.
But like doing that and just being present, right? And there's obviously times to like be relaxed. Like I think definitely the body needs R&R and to have like a little bit of a recoup
yeah.
phase.
Yeah,
But
sometimes you need to lay down and watch some TV if you've been grinding super hard. Like you
put
need,
on some Rick and Morty.
yeah, exactly. You need to. Where you at, Rick and Morty?
He's like perfect.
Yeah.
We'll take some money, Rick and Morty. Where you at?
Yeah, I know. Cartoon Network. We also could do like a late guest appearance for the Eric Andre show. Whatever you want to throw our way. But so I want to ask a question because like you're talking about energy and like concept of life, and I want to talk to you about a concept we've been kind of joking about for the last 16 hours since you've been here because you sprung on me. You like waited till like the last minute to tell me to feel like I was gonna make you like a leper.
What?
But I've heard you made the transition to being vegan.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And so I just want to just talk about how when we were in North Carolina, we had that southern BBQ.
That barbecue.
Oh, and we would go ham. And to
I
hear
ate
this kid,
all kinds of shit before, man.
to hear this kid going vegan, I'm happy because it's like it's a different life.
Like not vegan. I'm basically vegetarian, but I still I can't.
You
even
dabble
put,
in the
yeah,
dark
I
arts
don't want
once
to
in
put
a
any
while.
label on it per se.
So,
I
like,
just modified my diet. I
Do you eat
simplified
eggs at all?
things. I had eggs today, but no,
Okay.
and I don't consider like I don't eat eggs or look to them for any type of nutrients or whatever. I simply like am eating them now if I want to taste eggs or just
Okay.
when I have like a normal quote unquote breakfast. But
So
no,
vegetarian, not vegan.
Yeah.
Not even vegetarian. Let's not even say that. Let's just say new age.
Just
yeah,
New
but I'm
age
just
eating.
like
informed.
figuring out. Yeah, a little informed, but I know when I'm eating shit, I'm eating shit. But at least I'm one step above like trying to consciously eat shit, knowing.
We're like I'm like
Conscious
hovering,
eating. It's
like
Yeah,
I'm
just
hovering
informed
over a
eating.
cow
Yeah,
eating
so I just-
brisket like raw, and he's just like,
Yeah,
dude,
so
that's
I'm
not
nowhere
healthy
near
for you.
vegan, and especially like I have a leather back. I wear leather shit still. Like vegans don't wear any of that. They don't.
So what
eat
prompted
or-
you to start
this new lifestyle?
change? Yeah.
Well, there were like a couple of factors, but one was curiosity. This was usually like the first thing. I was noticing. Well, let me really backtrack and talk about where I came from. I used to work for this caterer. Like I used to work with Coliseum Deli.
Oh
Like,
shit! All right, keep going.
we could eat like whatever the fuck we wanted. Like well, let me give you the background of the deli. They do catering for all these corporate offices around in Long Island, but they make really good food, like breakfast food all day type shit.
Oh,
I told you,
love
dog.
that. I could do that.
Yeah, like
Oh.
whatever, half and half. That's like iced tea, lemonade, sugar, like all of that. Like we used to make it by the gallon, you know. Everything like steam table all day, constant macaroni and cheese, fried cutlets, Phillies, pastrami.
Tell him.
Like you name it, like I don't give a fuck. Like we have it like wings, hot wings, like
Tell him.
French toast, Captain Crunch pancakes.
Okay,
like,
so a real ass deli.
yeah, like one of those, and
One of those.
literally like and that was right when I came back out from Queens.
Yeah.
When I got back home, I started working here. I needed a job working and going to community college, so I worked there, and I was still eating like an athlete though. Like I stopped playing lacrosse for that year, and I was just like, you mean to tell me I work here and I get to eat all this like for like $3 a day? Maybe I could eat like literally unlimited shit.
So you were burning a lot less calories per day, but still eating the same diet,
More,
basically.
even not even the same diet. Like we had a bad diet in Queens, like you know, but at least
Like-
that was like timed eating like
Yeah.
shit.
Queens was
shit
like the
shut
best
down.
shape I was in my life.
Yeah, that was a whole different story.
Like
We put way more work in.
I was like
physically out there in the
195
burning
at Queens, like
sun
6 foot,
than
just
eating,
looking nice.
and we could afford to eat shit like at 9, 10 p.m. Like it's like whatever. Like I'm gonna. And we didn't do it all day. Like the older you get, and the more money you make for yourself, the more freedom you have. You're pulling up at White Castle at 2 a.m. You're gonna get drinks. You're drinking more. You're out more social. You get lunch with that person. All this other shit.
Shout
Everything's
out to White
about
Castle.
food. Shout out to White Castle. They just got a vegetarian vegan option.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's
The
so
Impossible Burger.
The Impossible
Yeah,
Burger.
And I know it's
That's
made
a
out of
good name.
shit, but like I tried it because
Was it?
I was like,
It was not good.
no, it was convincing, but like I don't like the after like whenever there's like fake meat involved, it's like it skeeves me out anyway. So
I've had some good
I literally
ones.
just wanted to try it because I've had White Castle before. I want to see how. It
Got to see what it's like. Yeah.
Got experience. Yeah. So you started eating at the deli, or started working at the deli, eating at the deli, and then what? Like, were you feeling like ham seep through your pores? Like, what was going on?
Almost, it was that crazy. Like
For
I
real?
would feel like angry, like the amount of sugar I was drinking too was like way less water. Like now you can't really catch me drinking anything but water, like alcohol or beer here and there. But I don't like mixing drinks with too much like soda and all that shit.
Okay, so would you say that
but
the lifestyle change is more of like a nutritional choice than a moral choice, or a little bit of both?
definitely like a little bit of both mixed in with other things. Like my clarity of mind is better with the different foods I eat. Now when I eat shit, like I'm gonna pay for it a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, there's like a
A repercussion.
yeah, there's a
and it's
punishment. There's a price for each. Yeah.
And that's
Where
why-
like you and me could do like a pint of ice cream from Ben and Jerry's and just be like, eh.
Yeah. So like if you catch me
Still.
doing
Look
it,
at
I
his
might-
face. He's so mad that I
No,
brought that up.
no,
That's his
I mean,
weakness. That's his like.
That's my weakness.
That's
and
his
still,
kryptonite,
like
You've never had Carvel, bro. Holy
I know.
shit.
Oh shit.
What the fuck?
Oh
That's like
no.
the ice cream.
the best.
I'm gonna take him to Little Man's, by the way,
I'm
which is
coming
gonna
to
blow
New
his
York.
fucking
Yo,
face.
Carvel's-
Dude, we gotta go.
Carvel's is hardly really in like Manhattan or like the city.
It's more like Long Island thing.
Yeah, you might. I don't know if there may be one in Queens or something, but like if you travel to New York, you probably gotta make a trip to Long Island or like the suburbs to get Carvel's
So-
soft serve ice cream. It's like the
Is it a chain? Or
Yeah,
this is
there's like a chain of like what, 20, 30 of them or something.
yeah,
Like that?
it's like super like
They have like remember like the frozen cases, like they had like the dip cones and like
Yeah,
like the
you could take 'em
strawberry or the
home.
chocolate dip cones or the flying sauces and shit.
Yeah. They were just some at my house the other day. My mom bought some, like the pistachio sauce. And,
You like looking at it like
it's crazy. They make birthday cakes all of that for your.
I want ice
It's
cream.
good.
I was just like thinking, like, wow, I could hit Dairy Queen before we go train. And then I'm like, wait, what did I just think? Like, what did I just
This
say?
dude's gonna be going fresh 20 minutes after eating an ice cream, fucking rolling. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But all right. So you started like just this different path. Now you've been making these healthier choices. Like what's like it's like let's say like a regular daily meal like aspect. Like what are you doing? Like you just doing fruit, veggies.
Right now, I'm relaxed on my diet. I just know what I cannot do, like whatsoever. I bend my own rules to my own diet
Yeah.
a lot, but I still have a goal because I realized how good because I would say or one would say I was strict with my diet last year or whatever. No fish, very little cheese. Like I never really considered myself vegan from the beginning. Like I said, even with the clothes you wear, but I don't know. Starting from that, like I was like really strict, but it was just really the less you do consume and eat, the less you need to like really fill your body with stuff, like mindless stuff. Like it was just like I started to become or like just occupy myself more and like limit or just simplify my diet, and it started to make me feel
You're saying actually eat less.
yeah. And then with eating less, like my appetite changed and what I wanted to select for food. Like I was like I really don't need nor want like these heavy, dense like based foods for what I'm trying to do. And like, but like some days I didn't even realize I was fasting. Before it was like anything. Like it would be like half the day I didn't eat anything, and I would look up like oh shit, and then I would. If you realize if you don't eat anything for like that amount of time, like your stomach actually like
Shrinks.
shrinks up. So the next thing you grab, if you honestly just eat till you're satisfied, you'll eat very small. Like you'd have to like really like fill yourself up. And then I just stopped doing that because it was just like mindless consumption, I guess. So I was like, all right,
The
like
preservation of Kyle's college body to now current time is still there, and I really probably would credit to like whatever he's doing right now. Whereas I
Nah,
gained like a good 70 pounds easy because
but I'm not.
who doesn't love some cow? Like, no, just like I mean, I understand what you're saying though. It's like you chose to do like X Y Z. You felt a better reaction off doing X Y Z. Hence why you continue to do the process.
Yeah, and hence why I'm talking to you now at the worst my diet's been in a couple of years, and I'm not like I don't give a shit, because I do believe in the ethics and the morals, like, and the slaughter of animals is like completely wrong, and I can argue those points all day long, but I don't like arguing. I don't, I don't, I just do what like makes me
Feels right for you.
comfortable, and I don't push my. The best thing I can do is just live my own example, like of my life. If I'm happy or satisfied or look healthy, that's what you're determining about me. I'm just like living comfortably, like and testing what is like priority or what you really need. Like like people say, like I really need, you know,
I need
those
some ice cream
barbecue
before
ribs.
class.
I didn't say
and,
need. I didn't say I need that.
And
He's
those,
like, I want.
yeah. I mean,
Want.
Maybe subside the wants too.
that's today. I wanted those blueberry pancakes. That's not some vegan shit. Like I had blueberry pancakes from IHOP, and they probably cooked them on a dirty griddle. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I don't even feel at my best at how I had one. Like I know what it can do when you clean up your diet and you simplify things or whatever. I know how you can feel. So with that being said, relapsing is like hard. Like it's like not
It's
harder.
a
It's
blow.
like easier, but
Oh.
because you know like the potential of it. So you're like, all right, like let me get back to that. Like it's actually so cool. And, so
It's easy to do because you're like making the easy decision to not.
it's like taking 2 steps forward, like
To
one
take
Yeah.
a
step,
step back.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
like you're like, all right, fuck,
And then you
so
just
like,
feel bad about it. It's how it is
Yeah,
with
now
ice cream
I
for
can't.
me.
Dude,
I just feel
like,
bad.
it's a mental thing. Like your diet, once it becomes like a mental thing,
Yeah.
and like you really can't like do certain things, because I don't care. Like I'm gonna do and eat what I want when I want to or
Yeah.
whatever. It's just pure experience.
I want to take him to Wayne's Smoke Shack, and I know it's so terrible because like he can't
That
eat.
sounds crazy. There's a smoke. Oh my god, it's not a smoke shack, but what do they call it? Fuck.
Like a smokehouse or something like that.
I
or
think maybe just
like a wood
yeah, it's like
wood burning oven
yeah,
oven
it's
something.
it was like featured on like one of the food channels like in New York. It's a pretty good place, but it's in Queens. Like smoke shop there. Okay. a couple years ago. I had their pork. Like I don't know, they just like
They just did it right.
Pulled
diced
pork.
it up. Yeah, it was like real barbecue. Not they have pulled pork. They have all that stuff, but they have just like pork ends or whatever the fuck they call it.
Oh,
Chop
okay.
it up, just make
Like
like a
pork
sandwich.
shoulders
Yeah,
and like tips and stuff.
yeah, man. It's just fucked up to say. It's like damn, but like
It's so good, but yeah, I know.
And what I was saying to him was like, because like I understand what he's talking about. Like we were talking a little bit deeper about it, like with like energy and like the harm of the animal and like potentially like just like like
oh yeah,
ingesting that and then like having that thought or feeling of like what's going on with that animal. But like I said to him, was like, if I didn't raise it, like if this wasn't like Norbert, you know, like to me, like my pet,
Yeah.
like I'd have a hard time. But if it's cow A13762, like slop, like,
Okay.
and I know that's fucked up. Like I know that's like a shitty like turnoff, you know,
I
in
mean,
my
it
mind.
makes sense.
But I don't know, like
Yeah, I mean, I'm for like not supporting factory farming as much as I can. That doesn't mean I still don't eat.
factory
Doesn't mean
farm
I
food.
don't go to King Supers and buy like whatever
Yeah,
meat I buy, but
you're not getting just exclusive grass fed, and even grass fed is still probably factory farm meat where we're getting it from.
yeah.
Minus if you go to a butcher or if you go hunting, which that's what he does.
That's what I was gonna get at. Like, if I could just go hunt my own animals that like have lived their whole lives in the woods, like, and they're just like these elevation living like super athletes, of
purebred
animals.
animal.
Yeah, like elk from the Rocky Mountains that live at high elevation. They're just like super nutrient dense. I'd rather like eat that, something that's like had a chance to at least like live its life and breed and like go through many years of the winters and all that stuff. And like if I could supply my whole year with meat that I hunted and then just do the same thing next year and not buy any meat from the store, not go to Wendy's or anything like that,
that would be a
then
change.
then that would be a win for me, a huge win for me. Like that's what I would like to do in terms of nutrition and ethically. Like, I mean, obviously, it's better to not kill any animal than to kill an animal, and it's really tough to be the one who kills the animal. But I mean, it's still it's different. It's like you have a connection with the food that you have supplied for yourself and your family and everything like that. It's different. It
Yeah.
is kind of a spiritual thing in itself. So, I mean, hopefully I can be successul this year.
Coming fall, he's getting ready to go some hot spots.
That's why I was shooting my bow today. Get it sighted in.
Around here in Colorado.
Yeah, I'll hunt here, just like in the national forest, just like out in the woods.
Oh shit.
Just go
That's
camp.
like, and like it was pretty interesting because like we were talking about last episode or about like like some shit can go down. Like you get a flat tire, like you
Yeah.
get snowed in.
Everyone
you
got to
out
hear
there.
my flat tire story. That's some stuff.
Shit.
There was some panic, like ugh, like oh shit, and then it was like nope, we gotta get going.
Yeah.
we can't be chilling here like.
Yeah, you're risking a lot when you go out in the woods and just immerse yourself out
In
there.
nature.
Yeah, I
Rely
can
on your
imagine.
vehicles so much. Rely on your car to get you out. And like, oh man.
We're used to like an Uber. Like if we get in trouble,
Yeah.
it's like shit. We gotta get out of here. I'm over here. Meet me at the corner.
Yeah,
Like,
the road to get to you is like an ATV trail. It's like, oh god, I'm stuck here.
yeah, man. So, we were talking about what you do for work. What do you do for work right now? If you want to give a little shout out to your company, if you want.
Yeah, my my company's actually Japanese Mitsui and Company. I'm an admin assistant for the corporate service department. So basically, any type of support service that the business departments need, like in terms of outside vendors, I would facilitate. Like it's kind of all right.
So Japanese company, what?
Well, yeah. Let me go back. That company, I told it to you the other night.
Yeah.
Like we literally are by.
He's basically
trade-
Japanese, is what he said.
Yeah, yeah. So commodities. We're in commodities. Like we trade anything from metal to chemicals to
Oh,
like
goods.
Like
im-
resources.
food.
Importing,
Yeah.
exporting. Is that what you're talking
Mhm.
about?
Yeah, we're in. Yeah, that we have investment departments, new business departments. We have 80 like transportation.
Huh.
then like within that, logistics to have to look over, oversee insurance.
So this is like with Japanese relations with America, or
No, this is a Japanese company. Headquarters is in Tokyo.
Oh,
My company is the headquarters of the, I would say the Americas,
okay.
like especially especially not
The
just
U.S.
yeah, the U.S. But
You handle everything North America, based like Mexico to Canada,
Canada.
or
yeah, but even then, like we support Canada. Like there's offices in Canada and all that.
oh,
That's
nice,
why, like,
interesting.
Okay.
because Japan is pretty much
So
like
you guys work on foreign relations with Japan, kind of in the government from as the U.S. government.
as the U.S. government.
Are you like so? Do you work
No,
for the
no,
U.S.
no, no, no,
government?
no, 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 no. This is
I'm so confused.
So it's resources like if there's like batteries. You said food, right? You're saying food, like
yeah, it's just
and then it's
company.
you're taking care of like what's going on in like businesses in Japan or here in the U.S.
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Shit.
But it's just
That's
like,
intense.
You supply goods for companies.
Yeah.
There you go. So you like
Okay.
so if,
So my department.
you're like Morgan
like,
Freeman in Shawshank. Like if I need something, I come to your Japanese company and that's based in Manhattan. Be like, yo, Kyle, I need this. And
Basically, or people try to
Oh,
sell their
okay.
stuff to us or whatever. It's just a big ass like
Trade. Just
trade. Yeah.
Damn.
There's nothing.
Huh.
look at Xander's face
I'm
right
so
now.
confused. I've never heard of a company that does this, but I mean, obviously
No,
they
yeah,
exist.
it's like
So is it like? So you said food, like so maybe at CSU, this Colorado State University, in the market or like the little gas station where they sell like peanut bags and candy and shit like that, you might source that to them.
correct.
Okay.
I could do like literally
Anything.
That's dope.
Yeah, any of that stuff. Like who knows? Like,
How
I
did
don't
you
really
get
know
into that?
I don't really know the details of what each department, but that's just, like anywhere we can have our fingers in like anything.
You're a vendor of goods to different
Like
companies
we have,
that end
we're
up selling
we're
them.
in plastics and all of that stuff.
Are you guys
Okay.
taking a hit on that right now? Because everybody's like plastic, like freaking out because of the ocean and stuff, or
But I don't know what
fair enough.
they could.
They're
it's
still
just-
making water bottles out of plastic, so.
Yeah, like whatever,
You
and
know,
they're
they're still selling
handling
it.
or like trying to. Yeah.
He's like, Alexander, like you're still the problem.
No, I mean I buy water bottles like
from Kyle's Japanese company.
from wherever I gotta get it from.
There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. Dang. So how did you get into that? Was that just like internship from NYIT and then you got there, or was it just you was
Not at
like?
all, like sometimes people get mad. Like I talk about school. Like actually, school makes you look better on paper. Like people want to give you a shot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got the job. My second cousin, my mother's first cousin.
Yeah.
So
Second cousin. Yeah, you got it.
She's an older woman. She actually just retired. She worked there for like 11 years, and informed me that a position opened up. So she worked there. I got the good word in.
Ooh, you got
So,
that
it's
family.
like literally, like yeah, you have to like.
Got that family working. That nepotism is strong.
Yeah, because that kind of job like is so like even the receptionist like you don't
She's
you
like,
don't even know to apply like it's only like really internal stuff like they don't post anything in the paper or something to get
like you can't walk in there like, hi, do you guys have an application
Yeah, like,
process?
not
I work
really.
at your company.
Yeah, it's not that like, it's that deep, but it's
Gotta
just like,
go off
yeah.
the runaround.
Yeah,
The runaround.
yeah, it's
The family runaround.
Yeah.
Dang. So I just remember Kyle, like a few weeks back, they're doing the World Cup, and like they're in this big office, and it's like they're watching all like the Japanese World Cup games, and like everybody's like losing their shit, like
Yeah.
like goals and like winning everything, because again his company's like the main headquarters is
Japan.
based out of Japan.
Yeah, they were. Who were they beating? Belgium. They were getting ready to.
They were ready to keep going.
Yeah,
And then it was
crazy.
But yeah, man. So now, where do you want to go with where you're at in your company, or do you want to venture off into something else, or you, like, could you see yourself doing this, or like, do you want to do like your own marketing, your own consulting, like in New York? Is it where are you at right now on that?
Definitely trying to figure out different things in entrepreneurship, like just like
Yeah.
starting. But there's just so many things. Like I've always been a person with too many interests, so I gotta like work on narrowing my shit down. So in the meantime, I'm just working here to provide like for myself and whatever while I'm trying to narrow whatever it is
What
that
would
I
you
want
say
to
is like
just like.
two like number one things?
Avenues.
Yeah, two avenues.
Oh shit.
Two main
Even
passions.
that's hard, but I'd have to put music up there. Not that I'm like,
Musically, get
kill.
you're not
Yeah.
like CeeLo Green in the production. You ain't Dre in there.
Yeah, but I feel like
You could.
I have the passion for something in music, but like I said, I don't know. Like haven't figured it out yet. It could be.
I see you do a lot of the art. I see you go to a lot of the art galleries too, man.
Well, yeah.
Is that just like a hobby, or is that
stuff,
just like you like to do?
a lot of stuff is like just hobby, not to sound like lame, like
Yeah.
But I enjoy doing things for like fun. Like once they turn into like work, or I'm on a schedule now, or I have to produce something. Like I never really liked it, so I never really got
Yeah, work is work.
far. Yeah, and I don't like the things that I enjoy. Like I draw like to meditate and like to calm down or like get stuff off my mind, not to like reach. Not to say every job would be like pressured like that, but uh, definitely when you consider yourself a such and such, you now create that pressure. Like
This makes me think of like when we were talking with Ian yesterday or a couple days ago, a few
Yeah.
days ago on
Yeah.
episode 2. Um,
Sometimes
he
you don't
was
want to do
saying,
like your passion.
Yeah, if your passion becomes your business, you might kind of tarnish it. Like it becomes too much
hate
work,
that. It would like
and then you
kill
start to
me.
dislike the thing that you
Because
used to love.
it's happened. Like you got to see the patterns like in everyday life of stuff of things like, and that's why I tend to look at things differently. I don't know. Like it's just like I loved. I used to work for Nike, right? Like it's like once you like work there, like at the job, like you always like want like, oh, it looks so cool, like from the outside looking in.
Then
like,
you get in there and they're like, Mr. Germany.
Yeah, it's like fuck. I mean, I'm not regretting anything. Like something like that,
sales?
like super dope. Yeah, like
You just-
sales in general, like not, but like you thought so highly of like these companies. And it could not to call out like Nike, like some shit like that.
You also
Maybe,
take
like,
free sneakers or any sandals, but sorry.
It's just like working anywhere, like you
Nike's
said.
the
It's just like fuck. Like now you see yourself. I'm caught up in sales. Like damn, this is not what it looked like. It's not what I thought it was. Like whatever.
Yeah, it's fun to eat Chipotle. It's not fun to be a line cook. I was a
Yeah,
line cook at Chipotle. It was not fun.
Not to make that.
Yo, that is the best analogy ever. He's like,
Yeah.
I love it, but to work there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you said music.
Like, oh yeah, music, and arts, like that's general, I know, but even still, like
We're getting ready to go to the Denver Art Museum hopefully this vacation, which would be dope.
Yeah, that'll be sick.
Because
that place is awesome. I love that place.
See,
it's really
there you
cool.
go. I told you, man. That's pretty legit
How
out there.
far is it?
It's about like 30 minutes from here.
Downtown. It's right by my school. It's right
Yeah.
across the street from the campus I go to.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes or less. If there's traffic, maybe 45. But because I always see you go to like these pop-ups. Like I see you get to like these little pop-up galleries or rented out galleries that have been like set.
You literally could walk in like into them. Like the last one I think I went to, I didn't even know about it. I was just walking down the street.
And you just saw
I was going to somewhere else, and that was like a pit stop. I was like, what the fuck is this? It was free. There wasn't any more free shit in there, but
they were selling shit probably.
yeah, probably the artwork. I think that I took pictures of. They were. I don't know if they. Normally it's for sale typically, name your price, but like.
Do you think you could do that one day?
Oh yeah, I think I could. But like, I would want to like, the whole shit would have to be right.
You have to have a big setup. You can't just be selling artwork out of your trunk to pay the bills. That's probably not going to get it done. You have to have a platform, a website. Like
the whole thing has to be one big like
a big company.
expression to come across and like just be cool. And then like, what are you doing it for? Like, what's your, I don't know, like motive or background for it?
See, our buddy Ian for entrepreneurship is hilarious. He's like, you have to find your niche and then exploit it. And he's like, and exploiting is given such a bad rap as a word.
Yeah,
but he's like, it's really not that bad.
Yeah, when you put it in a good way, like
Yeah.
let's say you do something of service, you know,
That connects to
like,
somebody.
yeah, like of course you want to exploit that,
Like back to water bottles, like I have to drink water. Like we're gonna buy water bottles. Someone has to collect them. Someone has to sell the plastic. Someone has to make the bottle. Someone has to sell the bottle to 7-Eleven, and then I'm gonna go buy it from 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So there's like a big system that can be exploited. There's a lot of employees that reside in that system.
But let's say I wouldn't take artwork and then just selling it as exploiting your craft. Like I would say like signing contracts now for X amount of dollars to produce X amount of work for X amount of years. Then it's like fuck.
Yeah.
Now you're tied down to like this many songs.
Like I like making music, but damn, you know, like
you got to answer to Universal or Columbia.
And I hear artists talking
Rock
about shit
Nation.
like that and whatever. It's like that
We
must
make
be
our
cool.
own label.
I'm gonna tell you, Jay-Z's got a deadline. Yes, is doing it.
And a lot of them did. They made their own labels. And
So
those are like the real like money making dudes
Gotta-
out there. So it's like.
Because you got right now people that are doing their own stuff. I think like Wiz, he started his own label, right? I think Mac, he got his own label. Mac Miller, he's got his own thing.
A lot of people. I don't even.
I mean, shit, you got Wayne and all them. They doing all their own stuff. But yeah, man, that's crazy. But that's dope though.
Yeah.
So you right now we're gonna do the resources job. You got any plans to go to Japan? They're gonna be like.
Yeah, I want to visit Japan, but I don't know if my job will take me there like anytime soon. Like eventually it could, but
Yeah.
like not right now.
You think you can get into
I need
podcasting?
to go visit the corporate office in Japan.
Yeah, no, there's
Send me
no
out.
reason why.
I need to get some sashimi, and the best place to get it from is in Japan. So can you guys can we figure out an expense trip somehow where I get to go out there, get some sashimi, I might do some work stuff for you, and then come back.
Fly me out.
And we don't got to do first class. We'll do coach.
I'd like to go to Japan. That place has so much culture. It's like a pretty small like set of islands and but it's like so unique, so much culture like that hasn't really like bleeded out into other lands. It's like
It's still reserved in that area.
It's pretty preserved, yeah.
Or preserved, I should say, yeah.
Preserved, same shit.
But so you've been in Colorado for 16 hours.
Shit. I've been high for
Forever.
Should I not say that?
So what do you feel as like?
I hope kids are gonna be.
It's all good.
No.
Your audience, like
we don't know our audience yet either. We have 100 of our friends as of right now that have been watching it on YouTube and hopefully can share it out to the masses. But
shit, all right.
We want the right audience, anyways. If they don't want to hear what we gotta say, then they don't have to listen.
Like
there you go.
You know
change the channel. If you don't like it, there's a freaking click button or another video.
Yeah, we still got
recommendation.
that view in. Just because you opened the video, we got the view.
We got the view. But so you're here for 16 hours. What are you thinking?
Chilling. I'm really interested and intrigued to see more. Like I basically just rested up. I took this day slow.
I was letting him know I don't want him to get like altitude sickness.
Yeah.
Stephon, his hospitality has been great.
Thank you, sir.
At least you guys didn't go right to Boulder. Boulder's a little higher up, so
yeah,
it's like
I was waiting till like
altitude.
Saturday. I was gonna wait till Saturday to like maybe like take him into the mountains, and then depending on how Saturday went after like going to see the fights. Shout out to Dana White and the UFC 227 this Saturday, but
shout out to TJ.
Shout out to TJ.
And DJ.
Former homeboy, now back out to California. But it's all right. We still got love for the TJ, and DJ gonna be hopefully throwing it down too. But so we wanted to do Boulder Saturday, probably huck around there for a little bit. I was letting them know about these hot springs. I've never gone yet to a hot spring in 5 years.
What the fuck?
They smell like eggs. That's the worst part. They smell like sulfur. They smell like raw eggs.
Sulfur
but
stank, man.
yeah, it does. It smells funky, but it's awesome. It's like steam and just like it's like this weird like boiling water. That's
like the best hot tub /
It's a perfect temperature. It's like a natural hot tub. Natural hot tub. There's like gases coming out of the rocks. It's like awesome. It's so cool.
I hear so much shit about this too. Like,
so should we go? Are we gonna do this?
Like it's just constantly warm.
It's constantly going. They kind of funnel the gases, like we'll say crevices that gases leak out of. They kind of funnel those gases to the pools. So it's like perfect. It's awesome. It's really cool.
So I feel like I feel like we figured out our Saturday. Do that. Go do a hike, or do a hike first, maybe, then do that. Then come back, go watch the fights.
Yeah.
Probably, right?
Probably hike first, and then since your legs might be a little cramped up and stuff, go relax, sit in the hot tub,
There you go.
get all warmed up. Come,
All right.
go hit up View House downtown, watch the fights, drink
Watch some local
brews,
fights
drink some
outside
drinks.
on Market and Blake Street.
Yeah, for real.
um, but yeah, getting back to so you like it out here? You think it's dope?
Yeah, very, very much so. I just the only thing that just keeps me out is just like not being near the coast, like
Not seeing the water.
some water, or some shit. Like I see
Yeah.
reservoirs or like lakes. I saw one.
Yeah.
It turns.
We're gonna pass Chatfield, probably heading to the mountains at some
Yeah.
point this
If you
week.
go on C470, then you will.
Yeah. So you'll see Chatfield Reservoir or whatever, that little lake.
Yeah, there's not a lot of water out here.
It
If
was
you go-
dope though, cause it was funny seeing his expression, cause he was like, "Yo," so like he's like, "B, where's these mountains at?" And I was just like, "Hey, look right over there. You see how it's kind of hazy?" And he's like, "Oh," like it was.
Yeah.
It's different for us, like New York kids being out here. Like what I say is like it's like a computer screen like saver every day, like 24/7 computer screen saver. I just gotta look left.
Are there? Where is this painting? Like the camera can't see. I know.
Yeah.
Over the fire.
I would assume that this painting is just.
Wyoming or some shit.
I don't know if it's after a specific shot. Maybe it is.
I feel like it is, but I couldn't tell you.
It's
It's
fucking
not.
crazy because this is the exact picture I had in my room. I'll pull up a picture later. Like,
Oh, you have that exact picture in your room?
Yeah.
On like a poster, or is it on like
no,
a
this
exactly like that? Oh, that's funny.
That shit. This is mine. Like it's on my wall
That's funny.
in my house.
Huh. Okay, yeah, no, you're gonna enjoy the drive. Just like
Zone out.
make sure Stefan drives when you guys go up to the mountains and just like look around. It's amazing. You'll see so many trees and like cliffs and like it's awesome, dude. We
It's
have
really
some
flat,
amazing
like around
views.
here, right? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, right
but this is
here.
still not flat.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
It's 5280, baby.
Yeah.
At least 5,000 feet up.
There's a little bit of hill change, but this is kind of like the flat grounds right after the mountains. Like there's the Rockies, and then they
but you
just
can
like
see far. So you know you're elevated. Like still. Like,
Yeah.
You can. It's like a gradual. Like where we are now. It's some places dip off crazy.
Yeah,
amounts,
yeah.
But you think it's been dope? Could you move out here?
Not.
Not full time.
Yeah, not full time.
You gotta be a part time gig. Like summer's back in New York.
Yeah.
Look at his
I think I'm such a New Yorker too. I don't know.
I know. It's
at this
tough.
point.
Yeah.
Like I literally spent that 1 year.
I know.
Outside.
You spent a
Like,
good majority of your 20s in New York, hence why you want to stay probably in New York. Yeah, I hear you, man. Like I left like 1920, and it's like I went to Florida, and then I came
But I
out
haven't
here.
even had a real taste of Colorado or Denver yet.
Yeah.
So I can't say like,
Like, I get
well,
him
you
hugs.
had the taste, but
What do you mean? Just kidding. Future bosses.
everyone knows.
He goes, everyone knows. Ding, ding, ding. But, all right, man. Well, where are we at for time right now? Do we still got a little bit? Do we want to
It is
get
4:50. We kind of got to dip out soon. I think we got to get this boy a taste of jiu-jitsu as well.
Yeah, I know. Are you ready? Are you ready to go
Do a
just
little bit of
get
grappling.
beat up?
let's see,
You ready
man.
for this fat boy to just lay on you
No.
for 40 minutes?
Come on, there you go.
No. I think you're gonna like it. Again, shout out to Easton Training Centers in Colorado, all the schools. Our
Yeah.
school specifically, Centennial, but
We appreciate you guys being there, so we have the option to bring our friends in and like spread jiu-jitsu. Like,
Yeah.
if we never had a Mall Easton that brought jiu-jitsu to Colorado, then I wouldn't train right now. You know.
yeah. So just try to stop by if you guys can at any time you guys are visiting Colorado or anything like that. Instagram handle. Let the people know where you at.
Kyle. I'm at Kyle.Germany. That's it. Pretty
At
basic.
Kyle.Germany.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
SJ Rosenberg 1.
I am ZKali36, ZKAYYALI 36, and the podcast Instagram is at Modern Times Pod, MODERNTIMESPOD. And please follow our subscribe to our YouTube channel, the
Follow
YouTube channel.
on us. Follow us on Instagram.
Follow our
Like, subscribe.
Instagrams.
Anything with thumbs up.
We appreciate that.
Slide into the DMs for new
But
topics.
the YouTube channel is called Modern Space Times Space Pod. Modern Times Pod. It's pretty specific. It's kind of hard to find us right now because we don't have that many subscribers yet. So help us out. Like,
Yeah.
help us get found easier on YouTube.
There's like a button somewhere like over here that says the word subscribe.
For real. I think it's
Click on
actually
it.
like under me.
Is it
on
under
the
you?
left, on the left, yeah.
It's under
Subscribe.
somebody's. It's
Red
like near
button.
somebody's crotch. Just click on it.
Like, subscribe. Today is August 2nd, and it was a good podcast. This is kind of a short one for you guys, but I think it was fun.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Kyle, for coming
Thank
out.
you, Kyle. Thank you, Mr.
guys.
Germany.
Sorry for shoving a mic in your face and
No, thank
start
you
to
for letting me
compete.
get a word in. You know?
Yeah, we're
I appreciate that.
getting your face onto the internet a little bit. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.
Later.